thank my dear friend, Foreign Minister Marco for coming again to Jerusalem. Dobro doshli.
תודה רבה.
Today we held a strategic dialogue for the first time in the Israeli-Serbian relations. We will do it again next year in Belgrade. It reflects our close relations and deep bond. Our relations with Serbia have historic depth. They are backed by the friendship between our nations. They have withstood the test of challenging times. Under the leadership of President Vučić, Serbia has been a reliable ally and a true friend. We appreciate Serbia's strong support since October 7, 2023, and during the last war. Relations between our nations go way back. The Jewish community of Serbia is an ancient one. Unfortunately, it was brutally wiped out during the Holocaust. Jews and Serbs were both victims of the Nazis. The partisans fought bravely against the Nazis. They reflect the incredible Serbian spirit, proud and bold. Israel is a country that has demonstrated great resilience time and again since we restored our independence in our historic homeland, the land of King David and the Maccabees. During the last decades, our states have built close relations. Yet, over the past year, these relations entered a new phase. And I thank you, Marco, because both of us took this mission upon ourselves. We're negotiating a free trade agreement. Our Joint Economic Committee will soon meet. We'll soon send permanent economic representation to Belgrade. Tomorrow, we will launch the Israel-Serbia Chamber of Commerce. We want to strengthen our cooperation in the fields of defense, economy, tourism, agriculture, and beyond. Dear Minister, in our strategic dialogue, we discuss the threat of the Iranian regime and its terror proxy in Lebanon, Hezbollah. The remarkable and troubling fact is that Hezbollah dragged Lebanon into an Iranian war against its own interests. It did so after dragging Lebanon into Hamas's Gazan war on October 8, 2023. They did it again now. Hezbollah fired some 10,000 missiles, rockets, and drones at Israel since March 2nd. What country would allow such a threat against its citizens? This is 26 years after we withdrew from Lebanon in 2000. The Hezbollah terror state, an Iranian proxy, is de facto occupying Lebanon while trampling its sovereignty and harming its citizens. While Hezbollah violates the ceasefire and undermines its stability, it thinks it can restore the days of equations from the נסראללה era. It ain't gonna happen. Those so-called equations have passed from the world together with Nesrálla. We'll continue dismantling Hezbollah's terror infrastructure by our border, which it built to invade our country and threaten our citizens. Israel has no territorial ambitions in Lebanon. Our presence in the areas by our northern border serves one purpose: protecting our citizens. Our objectives are clear. We won't allow Hezbollah to realize its pre-war invasion plans, which they intended to carry out on the eve of this war too. We will deny Hezbollah's ability to threaten our border communities with its anti-tank guided missiles. We aim to carry out what the Lebanese armed forces claimed to have done since the November 2024 ceasefire, which in fact they did not do. Clearing southern Lebanon of terror infrastructure, bunkers, weapons, stockpiles, and ammunition. Hezbollah has transformed the entire front line of southern Lebanon into a network of terrorist infrastructure. This threat has not been properly addressed by the Lebanese government. Our direct negotiations with Lebanon are important. It could be an opening to a different, better future. But the Lebanese government must take practical steps to restore its sovereignty against de facto Iranian control in its territory. Efforts, where they exist, have been partial and limited to open areas. They have not dismantled terror infrastructure in private property, in the homes, and in terror bunkers, even in the slightest. Weapons have been discovered in civilian areas, including within schools and hospitals. I'll just raise a picture of weapons that was caught. These Hezbollah weapon storages were recently discovered by the IDF in Binjbel, in southern Lebanon, just a few kilometers from our border. Of course, it's not weapons of the Lebanese army, it's Hezbollah's weapons. Our operations are defensive, aimed at dismantling Hezbollah's terrorist infrastructure near our border. No country would be willing to live in a such way with a gun pointed to its head. In a reality where Hezbollah and other terror organizations, including Palestinian terror groups, are dismantled, Israel will have no need to maintain its presence in these areas. But Israel's citizens will no longer stand on the first lines, exposed to murderous attacks and massacres like October 7th. Dear Minister, Serbia is a strategic pillar in the Western Balkans and an important partner in Europe. This year, I set the strengthening of our ties with the Western Balkans as one of the Foreign Ministry's goals. The Western Balkans are a close region, close geographically, with close friends of Israel. Stability in the Western Balkans is of utmost importance. I've said in the past that Israel continues to support the implementation of the Dayton Accords as key to a prosperous and stable region, respecting each group its rights. Safeguarding the rights of ethnic Serbs and Croats in Bosnia and Herzegovina is critical for regional stability. Dear Minister, I want to thank you for coming and for your personal friendship. אתה חבר יקר וידיד אמת. Thank you for your role in the efforts to bring your cousin Alon Ohel back home, along with the other hostages that Hamas held in cruel captivity. We look forward to participating in Expo 2027 in Belgrade. The Minister, I look forward to further deepening the close bonds between our nations.